off. All units, fire at will. 1-2, pick your target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. I'm hit. Where's the reinforcements?
What could make a game better? Not a remasterization, or not a special edition with just a few extra content, but an expansion. A way to add content to an amazing story, 100% worthy to pay for, and feeling like an extra level of a game. And even if some of the next cases feel and look like sequels, the next ones to talk are not targeted sequels, cause there are games that are sequels to others but feel they are more expansions. Hello there to you brothers and sisters, and here we're gonna have a small trip to the 5 best expansions in Star Wars video games. Number 5. Star Wars Galaxy's Jump to Lightspeed. This expansion gave us the chance to explore the space of Star Wars in an open world and giving us the use of classic ships like, of course, a TIE Fighter, Bomber and Interceptor, an X-Wing and Y-Wing, and other ships that aren't from one side like a Fire Spray like the Slave One. And it also allowed the players to choose one of the new races, the Ithorians and Celestians, and of course 3 new professions, Imperial Pilot, Freelancer and Rebel Pilot. And even if more ships came later like the ARC-170 fighter and more starfighters for episode 3, this was the one that gave us the experience from zero, gameplay and preluded the actual starfighter gameplay of the Old Republic. And speaking of the Old Republic, Number 4. Star Wars The Old Republic Knights of the Fallen Empire. After some small expansions like Rise of Hot Cartel, Galactic Starfighter, Galactic Stronghold and Shadow of Revan, Knights of the Fallen Empire gives the player up to new planets a whole new experience and campaign to play. And unlike Galaxies and Old Republics in where there were just 2 sides, the light side and dark side, this expansion gives us a new enemy, the Eternal Empire, and with it new characters, places and a story worthy to explore more than one time. Number 3. Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Clone Campaigns. Being mostly known as the Age of the Empire of Star Wars, During the Battleground is a game that had expanded the universe to episodes 1, 4, 5 and 6, and with it, hours of entertaining. Each campaign, including the unnecessary ones like the one of the Wookiees and Gungans, have great stories to tell, read and play, from units that we know thanks to the movies like Stormtroopers and AT-STs, to new units like armored boats, and to crazy units that make echoes so deep that they made their way into the future like the TIE Punisher, which in the game is just an advanced TIE bomber. So it's logical when episode 2 was released, we could expect games with this content, and many came, including the expansion from Battlegrounds, Clone Campaigns. With 2 campaigns from each side, the Republic and the Separatists, the canonical way to play it will be first the Separatists and then the Republic, showing new characters like Severan Stand, adding more story to a character from Battlefront called Ekus and John, and giving us new and amazing units like the amazing, powerful, gorgeous and nearly invincible Decimator! And to make it even more perfect, we add an extra mission telling the battle for Coruscant to start the New Republic. Even when episode 3 was released we didn't get any content for a 3rd Battleground, this game is still memorable and worth it to play every time that you get the chance. Number 2. Star Wars Empire at War Forces of Corruption. The original Empire at War lacked only one thing: more content, and this game fixed it perfectly, adding more planets, space to deploy units and iconic heroes like for example being this game the only time in where we have the Grand Admiral Thrawn as a playable character, and to make it even better, it added a new campaign with a new faction, and finally covering the rest of the original trilogy with hints to another amazing stories like Shadows of the Empire, the main bridge between episodes 5 and 6. The only bad thing of this game is that the only campaign in this game is a new faction, on the side of Tiberthan, a crime lord in haunt of the Superstar Destroyer Eclipse. Amazing, simple, and the only strategy game of Star Wars to beat the original Empire at War. Number 1. Star Wars Jedi Knight Mysteries of the Sith. We have an online game, followed by an online game, followed by a strategy game, and followed by a strategy game. But this spot break it. Well, Dark Forces was a first-person shooter, then the gameplay changed with the addition of new camera angles and lightsaber combat, then its gameplay changing again with Jedi Outcast, and then this saga reaches its climax with Jedi Academy, having the best of the gameplay that came from Dark Forces until Jedi Outcast, but now with a glorious campaign. But before its gameplay and graphics got maximized, another game came. The first spot in this top is neither a sequel of Jedi Knight or a prequel to Jedi Outcast, but the best expansion this saga could have, and again, the best of the Star Wars games, Mysteries of the Sith. It gains its first spot for what it represents, and even if maybe some of the previous spots might want barely in terms of duration of story, the iconic campaigns of Mysteries of the Sith is fueled by glorious elements of the whole Star Wars universe. First, of course, continuing the journey of Kyle Katarn with his canonical force powers that he had at the end of Jedi Knight, and now alongside him, he's some sort of apprentice, another icon of the expanded universe, Mara Jade. The first time that you can play using her as a player character with story, because his first official appearance in a video game and an unplayable character was in Star Wars Master of Terras Kasi, a fighting game which might be a story for another day. But returning to Mysteries of the Sith. The campaign of this game features a change in the characters to use, some missions with Kyle, but then most of the game with Mara Jade, exploring the galaxy, reaching mysterious worlds like Drummond Cast, and facing amazing adversaries like a Rancor, Sith Statue, and Supreme Spoiler Alert. Are you still there? Okay. You face Kyle Katarn. In a previous top I told you that you face Kyle Katarn in the non-canon dark side ending of Jedi Academy, but this battle is canon, and thanks to his training in Jedi Knight and Mara Jade's training by Kyle, this battle is one of the best battles in Star Wars story, and by far an amazing way to end this amazing expansion. And well, that was all for this video. If you like it, please give it a like, subscribe, share with all that you know that love Star Wars, comment it, and join me on the Facebook page. Until next one, this is Carter wishing you all happy fortune, brothers and sisters, and may the Force be with you all, always.